6. Chapter 28. Angela's POV. 55 vouchers. Liam's answer didn't just settle in the room, it sank into me, deep and slow, like something I wasn't prepared to hold. Something too heavy. Too real. He'd said it quietly, too quietly for something so large. Because every time I looked at you, I saw everything I wanted and knew I could never have. Those words broke something. Not loudly. Not dramatically. Just, quietly. In a way that hurt more. I didn't breathe for a moment. Couldn't. He kept talking, voice low and unsteady, every sentence peeling back a layer of him I didn't even know existed. I teased you because it was the only way I could get close to you. And even if you answered rudely or didn't answer at all, I felt happy that I was at least talking to you. I was terrified, he said. Terrified that if I told you the truth, you'd reject me. That you'd disappear from my life completely. Or think I was lying to you just to get close. And after Ethan, I knew you were vulnerable. The last thing I ever wanted was for you to think I was trying to take advantage of that. He dragged a hand through his hair, looking anywhere but at me. So I hid, he admitted. Behind sarcasm. Behind teasing. Behind this stupid mask like it made anything easier. I kept you at arm's length because the alternative was losing you before I ever got to try. My throat tightened. I didn't even know why yet. I thought, he continued softly, miserably, that if I could just be near you, close enough, long enough, you'd eventually see me. Really see me. Not as Ethan's friend. Not as the annoying guy in your space. But as someone who could make you happy. His voice cracked. But I know it was cowardly, he said. I should have been honest from the start. Something warm hit my cheek. A tear. Then another. Then more. I hadn't even realized I was crying until Liam's eyes flicked up and froze. He inhaled sharply, his hand lifting instinctively toward me, stopping halfway. Hovering. Shaking. Like touching me might burn him. Like he didn't think he had the right. I'm sorry, he whispered. For all of it. For keeping secrets. For making you doubt yourself. You deserved better than what I gave you. The apology didn't fix anything. Didn't erase 2 years of confusion. Didn't undo the pain from the notebook or the bet or the photos. 26. Oh. Ogo. Oh. 12:08 Monday, January 26 gr. Chapter 28. But it cracked open a window. A small one. A beginning. I wiped my cheek, exhaling shakily. Okay, I murmured. He blinked. Okay. 74. 55 vouchers. Yes, Liam, we will fake date for your family dinner, but we're setting rules, clear ones. No real kissing. No confusing the lines. Strictly performance. His jaw tensed, but he nodded immediately. And no more lies, I added. None. The second I catch you in another one, I'm gone. Forever. His expression fractured. You won't, he said, voice quiet but certain. Not anymore. We shook hands, formal, stiff, like two business partners brokering a deal instead of whatever we were becoming. For a ridiculous second, I almost laughed at how absurd the gesture felt. His palm was warm. Mine was shaking. We sat across from each other at the small dining table, 2 mugs growing cold between us. Liam had his shoulders squared like he was preparing for war. I had my arms folded like I was preparing for disappointment. So, I started slowly, if we're doing this, we need to get our story straight. Right, Liam nodded. A fake relationship without planning is basically a live grenade. I raised an eyebrow. Have you ever held a live grenade? His mouth twitched. Emotionally, yes. I sighed, but a reluctant laugh escaped. Love. Okay. First, I said, pulling my notebook closer, how long have we been together? Liam rubbed the back of his neck. Ideally, 6 months. That looks serious but not suspiciously fast. 6 months. I blinked. You've barely been able to look me in the eye for 6 minutes. He groaned. Fine, 3 months. I considered it. 3 sounds believable. He nodded. 3 months it is. I wrote it down. Next, I said, how did we meet? Liam looked up at me through his lashes. Honestly, I want to say something soft, like we bumped into each other at that coffee shop near campus and started talking. I narrowed my eyes. You've never even been inside that coffee shop. 26. Ogo. Oh. 12:08 Monday, January 26 G. Chapter 28. No, he admitted, but I've watched you walk out of it. My pen froze. He realized what he said a second too late. I mean, not in a creepy way, just, you pass by the gym and... Liam. I'm shutting up. I took a slow breath, pretending my stomach hadn't just done something extremely unhelpful. We'll say we met at the bookstore, I decided. Neutral ground. A faint smile tugged at his lips. Of course we did. Don't romanticize it. No promises. My glare shut him up. Mostly. We also need to be clear about rules, I said, flipping the page. Affection, expectations, boundaries. His posture went rigid. Right. Boundaries. Yes. Good. In front of your family, we can do small things, I said. Like hand-holding. A hug. Liam swallowed. Okay. But nothing like kissing, I added firmly. That's off the table. He nodded immediately. Understood. Good. There was a tiny pause. He looked like he wanted to ask something but didn't know how. What? I asked. 65 vouchers. What about? He gestured vaguely between us, ears turning red. Like, cheek kisses. If my mother asks for one. She's persistent. My face heated. Cheek kissing. Only if you want to, he rushed out. If it makes you uncomfortable, then absolutely not. I blinked. That was unexpectedly considerate. We'll put it under situational, I said quietly. Situational, he repeated, as if committing it to memory like it was sacred. He leaned forward slightly. What about nicknames? No. 12:08 Monday, January 26 GR. Chapter 28. Not even babe. I made a strangled noise. He quickly raised his hands in surrender. Kidding. Kidding. No babe. Got it. No pet names, I repeated. Understood. Or forehead touching. He winced. That one hurts, but okay. And absolutely not carrying me. Now he looked offended. Why? Because it implies closeness. It implies convenience, he corrected. You're small. Gravity is my enemy. I stared at him. He sighed. Fine, no carrying you. And stop looking at me like that, I added. Like what? Like you're about to say something romantic. His lips curved. That's just my face. Fix it. I'll try. I exhaled deeply. And last rule. No more lies, he said before I could finish, his voice steady. I meant that, no matter how ugly the truth is. Something in my chest softened. I wrote no lies in bold letters. We both stared at the page. This is insane, I whispered. Yeah, he breathed. But it's the first thing in weeks that doesn't feel wrong. His eyes met mine. And suddenly there was too much air. Too much tension. Too much everything. When we were finally done, the air felt heavy again, full of everything said and unsaid. I stood first. 74. 55 vouchers. A. 12:08 Monday, January 26 GR. Chapter 28. I'm going to bed, I whispered. Liam nodded, swallowing hard. Good night, Angela. 74. 55 vouchers. Hearing him say my name like that, carefully, reverently, did something strange to my chest. I didn't let myself think about it. I turned and walked to my room. Closed the door. Exhaled. And stood there for a long, long moment, trying to make sense of the absurd reality I'd just agreed to. Fake dating Liam. I lay down, staring at the ceiling. And for the first time since this mess began, I didn't feel broken. Just scared. Scared I had made the best decision of my life. Or the worst. I just didn't know which yet. Tian. A.D.